Being the 25th anniversary of JLM, I really went to the true quintessential Lazaro brand. And that's all the beautiful beading, the very elaborate, dramatic silhouettes. So yes, very much so. It was yummy. Yes, there was a little bit more pressure. Of course, you know, when you have an event like this, there's always a little bit more pressure. But from the very beginning, I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring the customers, bring the audience into this almost painting, this French painting that were kind of set in different stages of the elements. The spring to summer and then fall, and then at the end, I wanted to bring in a little bit of the snow, of course with glitter because you got to Lazaro-fy it a little bit. It was a lot of fun with the colors. You don't want it to be over the top because you don't want the dresses to overpower them as well, but the girls definitely want a little bit more of the embroideries and a little bit more of what I'm well known for. I'm one of the only designers that are still doing the whole trunk show scene. I love doing trunk shows. I love going out and meeting my brides at the stores, at the salons, and being one-on-one. So that helps me in my creative vibe quite a bit. Sometimes there's a bride that puts 2 and 3 dresses together. I'm like, oh my God, I love it. It's spectacular. Let me do it for the next season or something. So the brides themselves, my customers, the ones that really created this. The Lazaro woman is definitely a woman that's smart, very artistic. She definitely doesn't want to be in the shadows. She wants to stand out, you know, a little bit dramatic, but at the same time, always that magnificent, beautiful bride.
Lazaro's bride is very specific. She's sexy, she's spunky, she wants to stand out at her wedding. Lazaro is impeccable with his beading and his intricacy of the beading that he does, and the silhouettes that he uses are really sexy. I'm always excited to see what he's going to pull out next. The great thing about today, and what's so wonderful for the designers, is they get to create. Because the real true trend in bridal is that every bride wants to look different from every other bride she's seen. So brides have so many different options to choose from that really brides can have their own unique look on their wedding day.
Yes, been in the bridal business forever and ever and ever. Amen. Yes, for 28 years now. It's evolved quite a bit, but it evolved and then it's come back. Everything always comes back at some point, you know. I remember when there was a very elaborate moment in, you know, the 80s and 70s, and then all of a sudden everything went very clean in the 90s, and then I think as we're going through economies or whatever we're going through, people want to show a little bit more. They want to tell to everybody else, look, we're doing okay. You know, we're fine. We're holding up our own. and they want to go a little bit more elaborate this season. Yeah, a little more traditional too. I'll tell you, I'm very fortunate because bridal is almost like creating a costume. Think of it that way. It's probably the most elaborate dress you'll ever wear. So it's a little bit more fun. You know, it's not like a little tank top and a pair of pants. You know what I mean? You get to wear this one gown that you'll hopefully wear once in your lifetime, and why not? Why not go for it, you know, to full extent? The first advice that I would give to all my brides is always keep an open mind. I get a lot of brides who come in with a certain picture, a certain dress in mind, and then they really don't walk out with that dress, you know, and they kind of struggle with it. And I always tell my brides, try on a lot of different silhouettes, try on a lot of different things, even things that you would never in your life expect that you would purchase or would buy for your wedding dress. Just try it on anyways, because that might be the dress you walk out of the store with.